It was originally conceived as a concept at the 2003 New York International Auto Show and is now at market. It's kind of a Chevy Malibu, but in the crossover version that gives you great fuel economy, great style, and plenty of room for hauling around those rugrats. So now we have the hood open of the 2009 Chevrolet Traverse, and we have invited a special guest, not his first time in the studio. Brad Tonkin, thanks for coming back.
Thanks for having me again, Nick. Appreciate it.
Tell me a little bit about what's under the hood of this Traverse.
Great. 3.6-liter V6, variable valve timing, and the engine is mated to a 6-speed electronic transmission. And what that means is that the Traverse has the highest fuel economy in its class.
Now, this vehicle is classed as a crossover. What are the parameters of a crossover?
The crossover is a fairly new segment. What the crossover is, it's almost like the station wagons morphed into the SUV. The minivan was very popular for many years, but young mothers and young families got tired of the stigma attached to a minivan. They wanted the utility of a minivan, the interior space, but they didn't like driving around in a block van. The SUV was a great alternative, but it's tall, it's hard to get in and out of. So for an on-road vehicle that is stylish but has the interior capacity of a minivan, this is where the crossover came in.
So a completely new segment, and I think Chevrolet have done a great job with this vehicle, getting it to market. Now, making America feel better about itself, let's take a look at the exterior of this 2009 Chevy Traverse. All right, Brad, some shenanigans on the outside of this car.
Shenanigans.
The Chevy design team have made this car look smaller than it actually is.
Yeah, they're pretty wise there. It is a smaller looking vehicle. It even drives smaller, but it's actually very spacious. In fact, more interior cargo space than any vehicle in its class.
Now, the front design, very Chevy looking.
Many manufacturers today want a uniform look across the product line. Chevy's is really distinctive. It's the two-tier grille and then has the Chevy bow tie in the middle. Very nice looking.
Interesting light housing as well, very unique to this vehicle.
Yeah, aerodynamic, and also it's a jeweled housing. You look inside, it even has the Chevy logo, the bow tie, in the interior of the housing. It's really a nice touch.
Nice integrated fog lights, but this mirror is, as well as being stylish and goes with the whole car design, a lot of integrated safety in here. Turn signal embedded in the outside, but also something on the inside.
Yeah, a lot of safety in this. A rear view mirror. Of course, it's a large rear view mirror, and then in the corner you've got an even more magnified mirror so that you can really see what's going on around you.
Yeah, so the car actually has a lot of extras and a lot of body styling. All right, we've taken a look at the outside. It's a good-looking car. I'm going to jump on the inside and find out how spacious it actually is. By the magic of television, I am now on the inside of the 2009 Chevrolet Traverse. Very roomy.
Very roomy indeed.
And lots of creature comforts up here.
Pretty much everything you find on a modern car these days: steering wheel controls, nav system,
and also that backup camera can be seen up here too.
Yep.
Now, something that this car has, which is fairly unique to the brand, is the OnStar system.
Yeah, it's unique to GM, and it's phenomenal technology. It's a system that's linked to a satellite, and it can be used for turn-by-turn navigation. It's also in terms of accidents. If the car senses that it was in an accident, it will make a call to OnStar, and then there will be a call back. And if there's no response, they will send an emergency vehicle out.
Now, not only does OnStar help a lot of people who are in vehicles that have accidents, it helps those of us that may have a vehicle that doesn't have OnStar, because at least half of those OnStar calls are made about accidents that an OnStar driver sees. And that's an extra safety. If you don't have OnStar, you should get it. If you can't get OnStar because of your type of vehicle, at least hope that someone sees you if you're in an accident that has OnStar in their vehicle, because it can be a lifesaver, and I know they've saved many lives that way. Let's look at the back of this vehicle. There's plenty of different configurations.
Yeah, first of all, there are 6 cup holders that you can count just in this area here.
So 3 people, 2 drinks each.
On top of that, these seats move forward and aft, so you can increase your leg room, and then the seats fold flat very easily.
And what we can't see from this angle here, but obviously is on the inside, is there's another row of seats back there.
3rd row seats,
so
does the same thing.
Multiple seating for everybody.
Yes, it does.
So we've taken a look at what's under the hood and the mechanics, the great exterior and the interior. Now we're going to take a look at some whys to buy the 2009 Chevrolet Traverse. Here are some whys to buy the 2009 Chevrolet Traverse. First of all, here's a vehicle which is best in class as far as fuel economy is and storage in the rear trunk area. It also gives you plenty of room, and you can get around town in style. Let's take a look at the MSRP. The 2009 Chevrolet Traverse has a 3.6-litre engine with a 6-speed automatic transmission. Its base price is $31,745 and our in-studio model was $34,925. In the city you'll get 16 miles a gallon and on the highway 24.